Good morning. Welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back with a series that we're doing for the month of December, which is Progressive Rock Solo Artist Album Wars. This one features two pretty well-known progressive rock people from very notable bands, I think. So we've got the first one is Peter Gabriel's Security. Of course, Peter Gabriel, original singer for Genesis, so that's where he comes. He's one of the bit of a different types here because he made a solo career out of this and never went back to the band. The other album in question today comes from Keith Emerson. It's actually a movie soundtrack called Inferno from 1980. And Keith Emerson, of course, is one of the three members of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, another big progressive rock band. So I've listened to both of these albums. This one I've actually had either in album form, originally in vinyl. I've had actually a German version of this album as well, where everything's sung in German. And then I have this CD, which I got many years after. But I've always had this album. It's for a fairly lengthy period of time, it was my favorite Gabriel album. But it's been replaced over the years. I think it's about number 3 now, I think. But it could easily jump back up. Really good album, I have to say. I like it a lot. So this was going to be an uphill battle for Keith Emerson. Mostly because he's fighting against a very well-established album with a lot of really good songs on it. So, I don't see my glasses. Anyways, I don't think I'll need them for this. So, this album has like Rhythm of the Heat, which is a good opener. And then we have two of my favorite songs by Gabriel are on this album. San Jacinto, which wasn't originally one of my favorite, but I've long since grown to fall in love with this song. I Have the Touch, another really good classic Gabriel song, and Shock the Monkey, of course, which is the cover of this and the back cover of it as well. Another really good upbeat, kind of up-tempoed song. Even, and it has Kiss of Life, Lay Your Hands on Me, all good tracks. So it's a solid album. But it's going up against Keith Emerson's Inferno, which is a soundtrack with 18 tracks on it. Most of the tracks on this are between a minute or 3 minutes in length, and then you have a couple that are a little bit longer. But like most soundtracks, it's kind of sounds disjointed a bit because you don't really. It's like trying to separate a movie into pieces, and watching them as individual parts, and it's not really as effective that way. And I've had this problem with just about every kind of musical score that's out there. The Pink Floyd one that I have, Obscured by Clouds, and more, and there's a few others that I've listened to as well. This one has a lot more piano to it than you would expect from Keith. It's not nearly the kind of wacky synthesizer keyboard parts that he loves to play when he's playing with Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is just a sound score that's been set for him to play, or he wrote it himself and set it for the movie. Lots of really excellent piano and keyboards on this. Of course, there's no vocals on it. That's a negative for it, as you know from me. Overall, I think it's a good score. It's something I would own. To me, I think of it as cleanup music. What do I mean by that? Okay, so normally when I'm cleaning or cooking or making stuff or doing stuff at the table, making notes or whatever, I like to play music in the background. Some albums are actually better for that than others. There's some that I can't play in the background because I get too involved with the music and then I can't get done what I want to do, which is fine, but when I want stuff to done, I like that background stuff, and some albums are much better for that than that. This, I think, would be one of those type of albums. But overall, it's a good album. I just don't think it's going to beat. It's not going to beat Peter Gabriel. That album is just too solidified in my arsenal, and Peter Gabriel as well is too solidified. So for today, I think Peter Gabriel will win this fairly easily. This may be the biggest victory margin of any of these so far. And it's not because the Emerson album is bad. It's just that Gabriel album is so much better. So there you have it. Peter Gabriel's Security from 1982 beats out Keith Emerson's Inferno from 1980. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, or if you have any comments, of course, you can put them in the comment section below. If you like the video, please hit like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of this content. And we will see you tomorrow with another battle. And then just before I forget, I know Metal was supposed to come out last night. This has been a kind of a messed up week. It's kind of screwed up everything I was doing in a lot of ways, just from sheer tiredness. But we'll get back on track now. All that stuff is taken care of, and we'll get back on track, and everything will go back to normal starting this week coming. Anyways, I hope to see you later in the week. So take care and have a good day.